Okay, so before I get into the video, as you can see from my new intro and my name, I now changed my name. I am now Sayaka Ichiko Kemishiro Arclight. So I am no longer S-I-K, I am S-I-K-A or Sika, but I'm going to pronounce it Sika since that's much more cuter. Anyway, onto the drawing. A couple of weeks ago, I pre-ordered Kalala Princess. Well, I just received the pre-order version of Kalala Princess, and then last 7th the book came out for everybody. Volume 4, it was my first manga series I ever read, but it only came out in the first 2 volumes in America, and now they're re-releasing all of them. And I'm really excited, and I really do like the manga, and like I said, it was my first one. It's about Kalala, meaning the 6 Disney princesses: Ariel, Sleeping Beauty, Belle, Jasmine, Snow White, and Cinderella. And I really like that, so to celebrate it, I'm drawing the 6 Disney princesses. And I asked my watchers on DeviantArt which princesses should I draw, and several of them suggested Ariel, Yakumo Soul Queen, and Mayu Akawa. Is that how you pronounce her name? I don't know how to pronounce my best friend's name. Anyway, they suggested Ariel, and of course I was going to do that since they suggested it, and it's my favorite Disney movie right next to Dumbo, and she's my favorite Disney princess. So I quickly drew up this picture. I based it off of a very old coloring page, which I printed off of line. I just got on Yahoo Images, and I colored it all the way back in 2011. I would link the coloring page, except for I couldn't find it. If I do, then there will be a link in the description. If not, then sorry about that. But I based the pose off of a coloring page. The pose is an original, like always, most of 90% of the time the pose comes from somewhere, because I can't draw poses from scratch. Well, I do, but I'm not very good at it. So when it comes to my drawings that I show to the world, I usually get a pose for that one, while the other ones when I try to draw a pose by myself, won't record it and stuff, because I don't really want to show those, because those usually don't come out so good. So anyway, I got it off of that. I would show you the coloring page that was already colored, but that's taped to my wall, and I really don't want to take it off. So, yeah, lost my train of thought for a second. As you can see, it took me a while to get the seashells done, because I've always been horrible about that. Never could draw them straight, so I had to push pause and draw one side and figure out how I was going to do it. Then I recorded me drawing the other side. Now I'm just coloring. This is pretty much just me doing the line art. I really liked how I did the nose and the eyes. Generally the face. I like how I did the face. It just turned out so cute. The hand, the one that's showing, turned out way better in the Speedpaint than it did with the sketch. The sketch, like I've been doing now for a couple of my last few videos, was done in my sketch pad, and I kind of messed up on it because I didn't have a thin enough ink pen. So the sketch hand just kind of got messed up because I couldn't draw that small. But with the Speedpaint, I was able to do it really good. I really do like how I colored the skin. It just came out really nice and smooth and stuff, and I got pretty close. I'm not really going for, I'm not going really for the original Disney look, but I'm not going for an anime look either. I'm going for more of in-between look. So pretty much my own style was anime influence. Disney style was anime influence, was a little bit of S-I-K-A. Gotta remember that now. The eyes, I have no idea what I'm doing with them. I just was going along with coloring them as I went. I used different techniques that I got from different speed painters. If you learn what those speed painters are, then I have a playlist of speed paints that helped me grow as a speed painter. So that's where I learned all my techniques from. In fact, everything that I learned from speed paint, watching someone else do it, or tutorials. And I thank you for that. And I really liked how the eyes turned out. The hair is probably the one thing I don't really like about this thing, because truth is, I actually almost never like my art. It never turns out the way that I want. And I know it's a horrible thing to say, sort of, but it's the truth. I just don't. And I know so many people do say my art's really amazing, and I am grateful for that. It's just that it never turns out the way I want. Something's always wrong. And I know that there's always going to be something wrong, and I definitely don't let that stop me, and I definitely don't give up. But it's just always never the way I wanted it. The chibi Ariel that you're seeing me flash to, I'm not sure if you can or can't, is done by, I have no idea how you pronounce his name, so I'm just going to butcher it, Saptero something. I'm going to link her DeviantArt page down below. She's the one who drew that chibi Ariel, and it was really good. I guess that's another thing that inspired me to do the Disney princesses, not just Koala Princess, is the way she did that anime style of Ariel and that chibi style of Ariel. And I was trying to get the hair to more look like that, but it just didn't turn out. When the hair is short, I can do pretty good at hair, but when it's long and wavy or has a whole bunch of strands, it's just gonna fail. It's never gonna look how I want it to. But I'm not gonna let that stop me, and I'm not going to give up, and I'm gonna keep trying. First you don't succeed, try again, all of that jazz. Listening to all my Disney tunes inspires me and stuff. But overall, I do like I said, the hair is my least favorite thing on this, but overall I am satisfied with it. And overall, I'm just really satisfied with this drawing. Like I said, I'm almost never satisfied with my drawings. I'm a critic. I am my worst critic, and I give myself a bad review every time, basically. But I am really happy with the way this turned out. Just the entire drawing and stuff. And I love the colors, how they all turned out. They're really vivid, and like I said, I love how the face turned out. Right now I'm just fixing the line art and stuff, working on the eyebrows. Wasn't sure if I wanted to make them one line or two. I decided to go for two. Like I said, the seashells were really hard to do the line art because I'm just really bad at that. Fun fact, when I was little, I couldn't draw at all, and I always had my mom draw me an Ariel. Whenever we go out to eat and stuff, I would have her draw it on the back of my kids menu, and I would color it and stuff and add accessories to it, and it didn't even quite look like Ariel. Sorry, Mama. But it didn't, and now I'm just so pleased that I can draw her myself. And it's really fun. It was really fun doing this. I just had really fun with the speed paint. Nothing in it was complicated or hard. The hair was a little hard because I was getting a little frustrated why it wasn't turning out like that one chibi one, but I just did my best. The tail is another thing I love. I was trying out different textures, and it just took me forever to get a texture that I liked because I haven't really experimented with those. Guess I'm going to do that later. But I finally found one texture I did like. It was Glass 1, and it just got a really shiny, almost scaly-like thing, and that is what I was going for. So I just really like how that all turned out. It looks really reflective and pretty. I spent a lot of time on the tail. Altogether, this drawing took about 3 hours, which is actually normal. Usually my drawings probably take 1.5 hour to 2 hours. 1.5 hour to 2.5 hours. That's pretty much the norm I spent on all my speed paints. That's not counting breaks, because a lot of time I'll just do one thing and then I'll go into the next. So it's usually over 3 hours. If it's 3 hours, then it's medium time, and then if it's over, then it's a long speed paint. The longest I've ever spent on one was 11 hours, that Rio picture. I really did enjoy that. And sometimes I want to spend a lot of time on a picture, but I also don't want to push myself to do something that means it's fine and it's not. I drew the rock brown, but then I noticed it kind of looked like poo, so I changed it to gray. The only reason why I drew it brown at first is because I saw a lot of illustrations of her sitting on a brown rock. So I changed it to gray because that looked more appealing, and it went with the overall color scheme. At first I wasn't sure if I should make her above water or below, and I was actually going to go with that because I liked how the shading was. But then when I noticed that her hair was. I knew that it had to have been underwater. I guess I could have said it was blowing in the wind, but it would have not worked. So after I put a base over it, and blue to make it kind of a little darker to amplify water, this is what I came out with. Like I said, it's really cute, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I hope the ever Disney princesses turn out as well. Like I said, I'm going to do all 6 of them. I'm going to try, and I'm also going to draw Kalala to finish it off, although I might not draw that in Kalala till July, just because that is when the 5th book is coming out. Actually, it was supposed to come out in March, but it got delayed. The 4th one got delayed, so the 5th one's not delayed, and it's now not coming out to July, which I'm really mad at, but as long as it comes out, I'm happy. So I might try to draw Kalala in July, along with the other characters from Kalala Princess, like Erica, Ray, and Slife, maybe Valto. I also want to draw more Card 5 Vanguard characters, so if you want to see those, just stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you have any requests, then let me know down below. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to it. My schedule is kind of hectic right now, but I will take a look at it, and if it does spark my interest, then I definitely will try to get to it. I got a few requests on DeviantArt to fill. Oh, speaking of DeviantArt, there is a link to that in the description below, along with a download link for this drawing if you like it, and you can check it out. And if you have a DeviantArt account, then you can comment on there too and stuff. So, like I said, I hope you like it. I know I did. I had a lot of fun with this, and I hope you have a nice day. I'm Sika, Sika, signing off.